Okay, let me just pull it up on here. I think that I can get it. Oh, this, what's in the way here? This. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay. So first we have K-Star Love. Somebody's going to be working hard for your attention. If you're not with anyone right now, it's going to be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. This person is going to make you feel like finally your ship has come in and that your life is moving forward somewhere. Like that you guys, like I think it'll be like an instant kind of clicking. Leaving worry in the past and moving forward to brighter days. TD, love reading. Got a lot of stuff happening here. Okay, so moving forward over the next couple of weeks, there's a water sign that's going to be coming in, or that's already around you, that's very attracted to you. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You also have a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, that's coming in. Feeling victory around love and feeling like your love relationships are moving slow and steady. I think both of these guys are going to be around you for some time. I don't think any decisions need to be made right now. But I do think that, oh yeah, there's the Knight of Wands, okay. I do think that you're heading towards the happy home. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be your choice who you wind up with. And I do think you're going to have choices. Laugh. Does the Sag want to be in a relationship with you? I'm getting a 33% chance that right now the Sag is looking for a relationship. That could change, though, in time. It may start to go up if we keep looking at it. Stephanie, how is T feeling about the whole situation now? He's coming forward. So he's gonna tell you how he feels, I think. I think he's feeling a little anxious, a little worried. I think he's overwhelmed. He has a lot of respect for you. I don't think he wants to lose you, and I think that he's gonna come forward and you guys are gonna have a discussion about this. High vibration. Characteristics of the person that I'm gonna marry. Strong, patient, hardworking, decisive, friendly, articulate, well-educated, and loving. Denny, what does Jürgen the Libra want from me? Looks like passion and money. There's a money thing going on here around this guy. Passion and money, or he may use passion to get to the money. I don't know. It's very strange. Stephanie, what are his feelings towards me? He finds you attractive, smart, lucky, hardworking, very intelligent, very well prepared, super successful, and balanced. Denny, why is Marcus holding back or moving on? Why is Marcus the Sagittarius? I don't understand the question. Is he moving on, or is he holding back? Can you just rephrase that, because I want to make sure I answer it right. Amorous, general read. You have a spiritual practice that's coming in that's going to bring you a whole lot of happiness. It may even be something that you get so involved in that you make a business out of it, and it brings in financial stability in the future. It may be something that you're doing with somebody from your past, an old friend. Denny, is he holding back? And I think he's moving on to his ex. Yeah, I don't think he's done with that ex yet. I think that there's more going on with him and that ex. And it's sort of stifling him, because I don't know that there's a future between the two of them, but it looks like they're not finished yet either. Denny, why do I feel such strong feelings for Andy, and I see signs about him on the street and thoughts about him? What's that about, and how can I release it? Well, the best thing that I can tell you to how to forget about somebody is to keep your mind very busy on other things. Also, when the person comes into your mind, get busy doing something else. You know, like some situations are meant to be, and they haven't worked themselves out yet. Right? Like sometimes it's like the person's thinking of you, you're thinking of them, and they pop into your mind. It just hasn't gotten to the right place. There's interference, there's other people involved. And then there's sometimes where people just think that everything is a sign. And I mean, I've had people tell me, oh, you know, this is a sign, that's a sign, the next thing is a sign. Well, if we really want, we can see signs everywhere. If it's a situation where somebody is really not expressing any interest in you, or not you personally, but in general, or they're married, or they're doing something else, the best thing to do is to disconnect from this person, because it's only going to bring you misery. So in a situation like this, if you really want to release it and get past it, you got to get really busy doing something else. And it doesn't matter what it is, it's just you got to take your mind off of it. So I would suggest do anything that takes brain power, you know, something where you need to really think. A crossword puzzle, something where you really got to use your brain power so that you can get past it, stop thinking about it. Because sometimes, like one of my friends was telling me the other day, like we could get caught in a loop where it's like I was suffering the other day, and I have been recently, of like this weird kind of anxiety thing. And I'm not sure. I don't know if it has to do with this virus and being on lockdown. I don't know what the hell it's got to do with. But usually by now I would have put my finger on it, or something would have happened. And when that something happens, it releases the anxiety. But I can't get past it yet. So she said, you know, sometimes like we get caught in a loop. Like, you know, it's not really about these individual specific players. A lot of it has to do more with ourselves. You know, like, for example, a lot of people that are in love, obsessed, you know, with a specific person, it's not really about the other person. It's more about what's going on in themselves. So in a situation like this, look at what's going on in yourself. Only you can answer it, you know? You got to know what's going on in yourself. But most of the time, it doesn't have anything to do with the other person. The other person is just the player. They're just the player in the movie. It's really about what's going on. And it usually has something to do with an old wound or an ego thing, you know, which it has little to do with, you know, love. So I think that I think staying busy will help you forget about this person, but also asking yourself what is it? Because like I said before, I say it all the time. Like I'll have somebody, and it's usually women that will contact me, and they'll be like, "I'm so in love with him, you know, but he's cheated on me, and he lies to me, and then you know he doesn't show up when he says he's going to show up." And I'm like, "But what do you love about him? What do you love about him? Do you love the fact that he keeps you waiting? Do you love the fact that he's cheating on you? No, what it is that you got some kind of a deep wound that gets filled, a deep hole gets filled when he actually shows up. Every time he doesn't show up, it opens up that wound. So you're looking for the days and the minutes when he does show up. That has more to do about what's going on inside you than what he is. So think about it. What is it that you want from this person? What is it that you feel that you're so connected with? What is he doing for you that makes you feel so attracted? Because that's where the real question lies. Kimmy, love reading for me and G. There's lots of indecision around this situation, and it's probably going to go back and forth quite a bit. There's a feeling of, well, there may be money involved in this situation somewhere, but there's a feeling of the sword cuts both ways. Oh, excuse me, I just spit. So things could be really good on some days and really bad on others. There's strength around you, but there's also feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. This situation can also end up being a little bit heartbreaking for one or both of you. So I'm not sure what's going on in the relationship. It may be a little bit of a roller coaster right now. I would give it a little bit of time and let's see what happens. Mahalia, my financial situation until the end of April. It may be a little bit upside down between now and the end of April. It also looks like you may be feeling very weighed down and burdened by your financial situation. But moving forward, you kind of push through it and end up on the other side in a much more successful place. I don't know if you get a new job or you get a job promotion. There's more money coming in and there's feeling appreciated or appreciated at work. So you could either get a new job, a better job, a promotion, or a raise, but something going towards the end of April and into May where you're feeling like you're making more money and you're feeling a little bit more appreciated. Lydia, going back to work, didn't hear from Mac, I'm done. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh boy. So here's another roller coaster we have. So feeling a little bit burdened. There may be a secret that gets revealed about this situation, around this situation, or he may tell you something. There's a delay when it comes to happiness, but that doesn't mean it's going to last forever. There could still be happiness coming in this situation. Feeling a little uprooted, unnerved, ungrounded, but there's still something more that is destined to happen between the two of you. Then there is another tower moment and a mild case of heartbreak, but you guys push through. I think that there can be success around this relationship when you use your intuition. I have a feeling that you're going to talk to him tonight. You're going to see him or talk to him tonight. And there's more to come. I think there's more to come. He may tell you what he was doing over the last couple of days. He may explain to you what went on, and you may feel differently tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow. It feels like the winds are changing. Krista, does Jay only want a physical connection right now? No, there are feelings here. There are feelings here. It's not moving backwards. No, there's a connection here. Entity, will I end up moving overseas within the next 2 years? I'm only getting a 33% chance. So there's a possibility, but it's not that strong right now. It could be, though, that it's closer to the 2-year mark, and that's why it's 33%. It's very low. If we waited like a year and a half, it probably would go up to 99%. I think it's happening. I just don't think it's happening that fast. Stephanie, will X go to jail for the assault in November? I have a funny feeling, yeah. Yeah, it looks like big trouble. I don't know if it's going to be jail for a long time, but it looks like he gets into big trouble. Forever. How is N the Sag feeling about me? How does N the Sag feel about me? He feels like you and him were brought together for a greater purpose. He's just not so sure of what that is. He has a lot of respect for you. He thinks you're very strong. He's undecided about what to do or how to move forward or what exactly he wants, but he knows that you're nurturing, you're caring, you're loving, and there's more to come. Stephanie, are the detectives going to get X, and if so, when? Yeah, I think they are. I think this guy's in trouble. It could be within the next 4 weeks. Stephanie, did T see June from afar and made sure that June saw me and him together outside? And if so, why? I don't think he saw him. Denny. I tried to move on from A, but never. Man I met is a friend of him. Jurgen, the Libra, Marcus, the Aquarius, and oh, you got 2 Marcuses. Wow. And for he sent the Aquarius to spy on me. What does Andy want from me or plan? Huh. Well, he's regretful about something. He's feeling a little bit unbalanced, out of balance, unbalanced and out of balance. He's also holding himself back. I don't know why the subject of money comes up around these people. I don't know if he's financially unstable and he's looking for money. It also looks like he may have some sharp words. You guys could have an argument. Does he think that you have money? Because I think that he's looking for money. I would be careful with this guy. Like, I wouldn't want him to bamboozle you into giving him some money. I'm just concerned about that because money keeps coming up around these people. And it looks like that's what they need or that's what they want. Question. When do you see me getting paid from work? It's been late. It could be within the next 5 days. It could be within the next 5 days. Hasti, love reading for the next 3 months. Not feeling prepared when the soulmate relationship enters. But you are leaving the past hurt and regret in the past and moving forward. The world will be at your feet and you have a wish that comes true over the next couple of months. The person that comes in could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Your life moves forward very quickly. But you may feel like a little bit knocked off of kilter when you meet them. You may not feel totally prepared. Stephanie, what does the future hold for X? Well, he's got karma coming to him. And he's got a double-edged sword here. I think that he's got some bullshit to pay for. He's feeling very weighed down. He's feeling very unstable. I think he's going to go through a rough time. He's got consequences to deal with. Let's put it that way. Stephanie, how does X feel that I didn't let him stay and hide in my house? Will he get revenge? No, he's not going to be able to get revenge. I think he's already in trouble or he's getting into trouble or, yeah, he's not going to be able to get revenge. He's not happy that you didn't let him stay and he thinks that you should have. But, no, he's not going to get revenge. I don't think he can. Susie, is he trying to reach out to me right now? He is trying to reach out to you. If not right now at this minute, he will be sometime today. Denny, will Andy reach out and when? How should I prepare? Well, you know what? You just got to make yourself mentally strong enough to say no if you have to. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I had a friend once, I talk about it all the time. I lent him $100. I knew damn well I was never going to get the money back, but I wouldn't have given it to him if I was in a situation where I couldn't give him the 100 and just give it to him. I wouldn't have. So I knew that. I took that on myself. I had a friend of mine who lent somebody a very large sum of money. I can't remember if it was $12,000 or $15,000. It was a lot of money, and she really trusted this person, and he never gave her the money back. So I think that being prepared, knowing what you're capable of giving somebody, knowing what you will and won't stand for, and being able to stand your ground, mentally prepare for it. Say no. If you have to say no, say no. Will he reach out? He's going to reach out. Yeah, just prepare yourself for having to say no. And if you need to lie, you lie. I don't have it. That's it. I don't have it. Because I feel like, you know what, it doesn't have to be money, but it feels like he wants something from you that you can't give him. And he may get a little pushy about it. You could hear from him within the next 8 days. Just mentally prepare. That, you know, if you're a people pleaser like me, I have a very hard time saying no. It's like a huge life lesson to learn how to put your foot down and say no. AJ, who's coming in for real, for a real love commitment and no games? You have a water sign coming in here who's going to be working very hard. You won't hold yourself back. It's a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. They're going to be very well grounded, and they're going to bring great happiness with them. So look out for a water sign. Depression. Did work catch the mistake on pay? Could the 5 be May? The 5 could be May. It could be. Let's see. Did the work catch the mistake on pay? I'm not seeing that they caught the mistake. Did you point it out to them or let them know? Because it doesn't show that they're aware that there's a mistake. The 5 could be May, and the hearts could be sometime this spring. But usually when you're dealing with people's money, especially people that work for you, they're usually pretty good on getting the employees paid. When A&P was going out of business, I had, I still have a student that comes to yoga, and he runs a company, like a recruiter, like he'll get you a job. What are those people called? Headhunters. And he said to me when A&P was going out of business, he said, don't worry about not getting paid, because when a company goes out of business and they're going bankrupt, the first people that have to get paid are the employees. So they're pretty strict about making sure employees get paid. So that's why I don't think that you're going to have to wait until May. May's a really long time to have to wait for a paycheck. You know, unless it's like a private company, or, you know, where like private companies might be a little bit different. But a corporation like that, they have to pay you. And May's a long time. Susie, we're messaging, but I'm holding back. Does he feel it? Yes, he does feel it. BG, is Michael talking to or thinking of any other females than me? No, I don't think he's talking to any other females. But once again, I give this spiel every now and again. Men are attracted to women. They look, they talk, they flirt. That's what they do. So you can't, like, I'll have people say, especially when it comes to spell work, the people will contact me and they'll be like, well, I just don't want him to be attracted to any other female. Okay, let's get that out of our minds, because it's not possible. Men are attracted to women. That's it. They look at women, they think of women, they flirt with women, they talk about women. That's what they do. So, you know, the only time that that's a problem is if they're hooking up or pursuing. But if they're just talking or thinking about, or, you know, talking about people, there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. The other thing is that I just always bring up is because if you're focused on other women are going to show up. And if you're focused on feeling like I want to be the only one, not only is that unrealistic, but that's also like a jealous vibe, and it's a low frequency. It goes out into the universe and it tends to manifest. So just watch what your thoughts are and watch what your intentions are. Because I'll get emails. Like I got one email from someone who said, I just want you to remove every woman from his life that's not me. We can't do that. Let's be realistic. But more important than saying that is the idea behind it goes out into the universe. When you're vibrating in fear, it brings more fear, and fear tends to manifest quickly. Hasty, is M the Libra over me, or does he miss me and will he reach out? Okay, is M the Libra over me? He's going to reach out, I think. And maybe sometime in the beginning of this spring. But he comes up as feeling very stern. So it doesn't look like he's wallowing in self-pity or that he's really looking to move backwards. I think that he's feeling very stern where he is. The place he's in right now is very, like, strong. Denny, when will I meet a new love? Okay, and not of Andy's friends. Okay, when will we meet a love that's not connected to Andy? Four diamonds. It could be the month of April. Otherwise, the diamonds would not be until next winter, but it could happen in 4 weeks. So it could be 4 weeks from now, or it could be the month of April. Yeah, 4 weeks from now, or sometime in the month of April. So that gives us, what, about 6 weeks? Something like that. I have no idea what the date is. I feel like I don't even know what day it is. I think today is Friday. I know that. But all the days feel the same because I've been home. I don't know. Hasti, more on the water sign soulmate. Okay, let's see. There's a wish around this relationship. There's also victory. Feeling a lot less burdened. And this person, they may be a Pisces, but you see the fishes in the cup there. Or it could be that the person is very creative. They may be an artist. They may do that for a living, or they may do it on the side as a hobby. Financially, they're going to be pretty stable. And they're going to be a very hard worker, but when it comes time for rest and relaxation, they know how to do that too. So it's not all about work. They're pretty well balanced. Choco, is Ramon dealing with a cancer that I know? He's been cheating around the past days now. Okay, let's see. Is he cheating with a cancer that I know? Ah. I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's with a cancer that you know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Krista, my convo last night with Jay didn't feel very hopeful. How is he feeling? He feels a little bit like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he's not real sure. Like, on one hand, he feels like he's on the brink of a tower moment, and he's like on the verge of a nervous breakdown. But then on the other hand, he feels like he's got magic around him and that things are going to work out. This is someone that's involved with a third party. I can't remember. There's a third party here. I'm pretty sure there is. I can't remember exactly, but I think it is. So he's feeling like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he's feels like it's all going to fall into place on one hand, and then on the other hand, he feels like everything is destined to explode and be a disaster. I don't think that it was that bad, though, whatever you spoke about last night. Denny, was Andy married when he was with me? And is there a court case because of me? I asked him if he has a wife and a child, and he says he hasn't. Okay, let's see. Is Andy married when he was with me? I'm only getting a 33% chance that he was married when he was with you. I don't know what makes you think that. If you think that and you have reason to believe that, then you're probably right. But why would he deny it? I mean, you know, it's hard to deny people. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a wife, you have a wife. Like, it's hard to deny that. He looks like he comes up very undecided, and he comes up again as financially unstable. I wonder if could he have been married and then divorced, or married and separated at the time that you were with him? See, around him, he's got a lot of shit that holds him back. Yeah, he never wanted you to reach out at home. There's something going on. If he wasn't married at the time, he's either was married previously and they weren't divorced yet. They could have been separated, or it could have been that something is not right around this situation, and I don't trust it. I don't think that there's a court case because of you, but I do think that there is somebody else. And I do think that he was, if he wasn't legally married, somebody was living there, or somebody was there enough for it to be considered. You know, it's hard to sometimes, like, what constitutes a marriage and what doesn't. You know, like, I say this all the time. My aunt's sister, she was married and like only a few years and got divorced. And they were divorced for a couple of years, and then they got back together. They moved in together. They've been living together probably for the past 40 years. They're not legally married. They're not legally married. They're actually legally divorced, but they still live together like they're married. So sometimes it's hard to draw a line in the sand as to what married is. You know, a legal marriage, nope, they're not legally married. However, they've been living together for 40 years, but they're really divorced. I know it's fucked up, but that's how it is. And then there are people that are legally married and they've been living together for the last 40 years, and each person lives their own separate life. Then there are people that are not legally married and live together, and they have a wonderful relationship. So it's hard. So this woman, they may not have been legally married, but she could have been living there, or she could have been spending enough time there that it was like she was living there. You know, that kind of a thing. So they may not have been legally married, but there was somebody around the picture, and somebody that he didn't want you to know about. I don't know about a court case, though. And if there was a child involved, the child could have been hers from a different relationship. But there was definitely another person around this situation that he did not want you to know about. Hasti, when will I meet the guy you see in the cards? Okay. Could be over the next couple of months, like within the next 2 months sometime. And I'm going back up to the top. Malapala is Gemini missing me and wish that we'd see each other soon. I get 33% chance that he's missing you and wants to see you soon. Vicky. Richard and his girlfriend's relationship currently, if not yet, will it be ended by the time I go and see him? I get only a 33% chance it's going to end by that time. So it may take longer than that. And Ukriti, what's coming in for love in April? Okay, what's coming in for love in April? You got an air sign coming in who's going to be willing to meet you halfway, have a lot of respect for you, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, and it's going to be somebody who's they're an equal participant. You're not going to do all the work. They're going to meet you halfway. It's going to be a nice, stable relationship. You walk away from anything in the past that's no longer serving you. The relationship with this person can move forward slow and steady, and you may be a little undecided about them when they first show up, but I think that you give them a chance, and I think it's divinely guided, and then you're a little bit more prepared once you start to feel like you guys click. What happened here? Oh, Emma, those are for private emails, right? Okay, I'll do them later tonight. So you 2 separate emails for 2 separate questions? That's fine. I'll do them later. I'll do them in one video, though. Denny, does Andy or they, Marcus, the Sag, Marcus, the Aquarius, Jurgen, the Libra, want to blackmail me? And what does he have against me? I don't think that they want to blackmail you. I don't think they have anything against you. I don't think that I don't think they're trying to like do anything like that. L, Jay's feelings if I show him the driver's license. Jay's feelings if you show him the driver's license. Okay, I don't know what goes on with the driver's license, but it looks like he walks away from something. He's feeling undecided, and he has a major catastrophe over it. So I have no idea what this driver's license is or why he would have that reaction, but that's what it shows. Jay Allen, who's coming towards me in love? You're going to have choices when it comes to love. You have a water sign coming in, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. You also have an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. You may feel like you're starting to move away from things that no longer worked for you in the past, and you're starting to broaden your horizons, moving on to greener pastures. You're going to have some nice choices with the 7 of Cups. There could be even more than 2 people. It could be 2 water signs and an earth sign. Like there's choices coming in. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Sonia, will I be working at Web Help soon? And will I work on the GP project? Okay. Yes, I think that you're going to be working there soon. And I also think that you're going to be working on that project. Denny, does Andy know that I date Jurgen? And are they gossiping and what? Right, does Andy know that I date Jurgen? I'm only getting a 33% chance that he knows. I'm not convinced that he knows. Fatih, their current feelings towards me. Okay. They think that you're happy, spiritual, loving, kind, straightforward, stable, authoritative. They respect you. They think that you're a lot of fun to be around and that you're lucky. Chelsea, is my ex stalking my social media? Yeah, a little bit. Not crazy. They're not crazy stalker, but they do check in. L, general. Life moves forward quickly. You have a wish that comes true. In the meantime, in between that, it does look like you have some anxiety, maybe a little bit of heartbreak to put in the past. It looks like you may be overthinking something, rethinking it, and driving yourself absolutely nuts. Try to let it go. Because I think that things are going to work out with your wish. Whatever it is that you're currently wishing for, you're going to get it. Vicky, how is Richard and his girlfriend's relationship currently, and will he tell me how his feelings for me are while he's still with her? Their relationship looks like it's okay. I mean, they have, he's got some anxiety around him, but there's financial stability here and success around their relationship as of right now. I don't think he's going to be talking to you about his feelings right now. That it may be in the near future, but right now it doesn't look like you have that kind of communication coming in with him. I think that the communication that comes in first is going to be kind of light, small talk, that kind of stuff. I don't think he's going to say much about his feelings, and I don't think he's going to talk about her at all. Their relationship seems kind of mediocre right now. Valentina, is my ex depressed? Okay, let's see. He doesn't come off as depressed. He does look like he's suffering a little bit lately from some anxiety, but I'm not really seeing much depression around him. Jovi, what's the Virgo think of me? And will we get together? I caught feelings for him and he's my best friend. My real name is Victoria. Okay, let's see. What does the Virgo think of me? I think that sometimes the Virgo does not appreciate you and takes you for granted. So just be aware of that. Moving forward, they may be feeling sorry for that. They may try to make it up to you. And they do feel like the two of you were brought together for a certain purpose and that there is more to come. They're happy to have you in their life. They find you attractive, friendly, somebody that they can rely on, depend on, somebody who is smart, nurturing, attractive, spontaneous. Jayla said, will things be stable when he comes back? Ah, phone's dying. I gotta plug it in. Not right away. They won't be stable right away. It's going to take some time to get it to where you want it to be. So don't get frustrated if things don't go the way you want from day one. It may take some time. Yasmin, will I hear from him next week? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you're going to hear from him next week. It may take a little bit longer than that. All right, let me plug this phone in because it's going to die. Michelle, General. You have passion and strength coming in. Use your intuition. Your intuition is going to be really strong over the next couple of months. The Hangman is here, so you may feel a little stuck in the mud, but it won't be for long. And then life will pick up speed. Probably this summer, things get really busy for you. Somebody comes in out of the blue, somebody who you maybe thought you were never going to hear from. They show up. And they could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Most likely it's a Pisces. All right, let's see. Aaliyah, what's the lesson to be learned in my exes and the third party's connection? I know he doesn't love her. So what's the lesson for you? I mean, let's face it, most people that are together aren't together because they love each other. They're together for another reason. People are together for all kinds of reasons, and usually it isn't love. I'm not really sure about the question. I can't answer what somebody else's lesson is. I don't know. Like, I can't answer that. But most people, I think, are together more usually because of financial security. If they're in a situation where they're living together, that's usually what it is. One person is usually more financially secure than the other. Jessica, what's going to happen when the Pisces returns? Well, when the Pisces returns, first of all, he's probably going to be telling you that he's very regretful and that he feels really sorry about whatever it is that went on. He's going to return because somebody from your past is coming back. I'm not see, oh, there, yeah, here's the Pisces. He's gonna, I don't think that right away he's not gonna open up and tell you exactly what he wants. He may apologize, but I think he's gonna come in and want to do some fun things. He's gonna want to spend time together. I don't think he's gonna want to get too heavy right away. I think he's gonna keep things very light. Okay, Sade. What are my ex's current thoughts on me? Okay. All right, and then moderators, why don't you get your questions in? Okay. This is the ex for Sade. What is my ex currently thoughts on me? Okay. He thinks that you're slow and stable, and steady wins the race. He thinks that you're reliable and responsible, balanced, down to earth, compassionate, serene, and loving. He thinks that you're very successful and that you're capable of achieving your goals. He thinks that you're well prepared and happy. Nana, I don't think I answered for you yesterday. I don't remember, so I'm going to answer this one now. Has the Leo been looking at my social media, and what does he think of me? Okay. He does look at your social media, and he's intrigued. He thinks that you're nice, you're attractive and successful. He thinks that you're patient, prepared, and happy. Hey, what's the matter? You waking up? You waking up? Rising, should I trust Keith? What are his intentions? Okay. Should I trust Keith? What are his intentions? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should trust him, but it does look it's because you're holding yourself back. I would just give him a little bit of a chance. I think he wants to get to know you, or he wants to pursue things a little bit. Just give it a little bit of a chance. You don't have to, bare your soul to him, but just give him a little bit of a chance and see how you feel. Mel, when will the Aries return, and will we already have gotten help for his issues, or will it take place after his return? Okay. the Joker. Didn't I pull that for you yesterday? Jesus, that comes up twice. That's like a wild card, like we don't know. Could be in 11 weeks. 11 weeks, if not, it could be in November or sometime this fall. It looks like he will have gotten help. However, it's going to be a long and winding road for him with minor setbacks, and he's going to have to continue with the help. It's not going to be the kind of thing, I think he's going to have to stay with this help for a long time. Like, I think it's maybe be part of his life from here on out. I don't think it's something that he just does for a little while and then moves on from it. I think he's going to have to stick with it. Zara, does the Pisces man talk to other women the way he talks to me romantically? I don't think so. Aaliyah, what's happening with the third party in my ex's relationship isn't good. Oh, it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. So at first it looks like they work really hard on the situation and the relationship is decent. And it looks like they get the wish that comes true. Then someone comes in from out of the blue and it causes nothing but arguments and fights. And somebody's super stressed out over it. There's also issues around money between the two of them and feeling ungrounded or uprooted. So they can continue along this roller coaster ride, or it may be that the beginning part just happened and they haven't gotten to the turmoil yet. And the turmoil is going to be coming in. It's either that or they're riding a roller coaster for the next couple of months. Oh, SARS is here? Okay, let me get one for SARS. Oh, this stupid ass thing is dead. I'm probably going to come back on. I don't know if we're allowed to go to the state park. If I'm allowed to go to the state park, I'm going to go for a walk. And if I don't go, then I'm going to be back on tonight at 6. I don't know if they're closed. How's the Pisces feeling about me? The Pisces is feeling like karma is going to handle things for you guys. They feel balanced, attracted, a little bit angry. There's still some anger here or regret, but things are going to change quickly. The Pisces is going to be more prepared. Pisces feels like you guys are brought together for a certain reason, and that that reason has not been fulfilled yet. So I think there's more to come between you and the Pisces. All right, guys. I'm going to be back on at 6 o'clock unless I go for a walk. And if I do go for a walk, then I probably won't be back on until like 10 o'clock tonight. But I have a funny feeling that we're not allowed to go to the park. I have a feeling that we can't go to the park. So I'll probably see you guys at 6. I don't think we're really allowed to go anywhere. Anyway. All right. Thank you guys all. Thank you to the moderators. And I'll see you guys around 6 o'clock. Bye-bye.